Hello YouTube, I'm Alora Rose, and today I want to introduce you to someone super important to me. This is Caspian. Caspian is my, oh baby, he's my psychiatric service dog in training, and today's video is all about him. So, Caspian is a 12-month-old purebred Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. His coloring is brown and white, which is called Blenheim. He's about 15 pounds, and that's about as big as he's ever going to get. He was the runt of the litter. Caspian is in training to be my service dog, which means he's in training to be a sort of personal assistant to help me with my depression and anxiety and panic. Oh, baby. He's got a long ways to go still, but he already has come a long way, and he helps me in several ways. For example, he sleeps in my bed at night. At night, I have a lot of scary thoughts and images that play inside my head and make it difficult for me to get to sleep. But when he's with me, I don't usually have as many, and he'll calm me down and I can get to sleep. He'll also wake me up in the morning. I'm tempted to stay in bed for hours, but I can't because he needs to get up, so he wakes me up every morning. He also will do deep pressure therapy, which is where he lies on my lap when I'm stressed, and I can feel the pressure of his body on my legs, and I can run my fingers through his fur, and I can feel his heartbeat against my knees, and it grounds me and helps me focus on the world outside of me instead of the world inside my head. And he can also do that on my chest when I'm really stressed. Eventually, he'll be able to help sense my anxiety and help prevent my panic attacks from ever happening. The day I got Caspian was actually really crazy. Yeah, you can get off my lap if you want to. I got up that morning and thought it was going to be 2 to 5 years before I could get a trained service dog. So I got up that morning and I looked up online best emotional support dog breeds because I was thinking of getting an emotional support dog. And the #1 dog on the list was Cavalier King Charles Spaniels. So I looked into them and I thought, yeah, this could be a good dog for me. So still that morning I go to counseling and my counselor says, I know someone who breeds Cavaliers and they live near here. So I was surprised but excited, and we found out they had a 9-month-old puppy bred from 2 service dogs that they were willing to sell for a price we could afford. So my dad and I went over to see the dog still that morning, and I'd like to say it was love at first sight, but it wasn't. He was too busy chasing flies to notice me much, and I was pretty worked up about the decision, so I wasn't thinking about much else. So we talked it over with the breeders, and they said that we could take him home for a week, and if he didn't mesh well with our family, we could bring him back. Well, he did mesh well with our family, and we realized that we couldn't take him back. So we decided to keep him and just to try training him as a service dog. And so far he's doing all right. Next, the thing about Cavaliers is they tend to bond to one person in specific and become devoted to them. And Caspian is bonded to me, so he likes to follow me around a lot. When I got sick, he stayed on the couch beside me, and when I filmed some emotional scenes for my video on anxiety disorders, he insisted on being with me. He really is very sweet. Training. I've been training Caspian by taking him to classes at our local Petco. Not a sponsor, but let me just rave about them for a minute. I love them. They have training, they have supplies, they have special free times for you to socialize your puppy. They even have a reward system. Plus, everyone is really nice. I don't know if I could be raising Caspian without Petco. This is Caspian's favorite toy, his hedgehog. As you might be able to see, he's doing a pretty good job of destroying it, so we have a few extras. He also likes his pink dinosaur. He'll like to take that toy and bury it somewhere in the house. He'll just scratch on the floor until he's satisfied with his imaginary hole, and then he'll just drop the toy in and leave it there. It's super cute to watch. Come on, Caspian, back on my lap. So, Caspian likes to go places with me. Sometimes, like this morning, he'll just go to the door that we leave by and sit there, and I think he's asking me to take him somewhere. Yeah. And whenever we go somewhere, he charms everyone. And I hope he's charmed you too. Well, that is all for our video. If you want to hear more about me and Caspian, put it down in the comment section and I'll try to make a second video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos of me and Caspian, and you can also follow us on social media and see lots of cute pictures of him whenever I post them. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.